Hello vault dwellers and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making the Braised Deathclaw Steak from the Fallout Cookbook. The ingredients we're going to need are 2 1/4 pounds of pork belly, 1 1/4 cups of chicken stock, 1 cup of soy sauce, 1 cup of sake, 1/3 cup of water, 3 inches of fresh ginger that I've peeled, 3 cloves of garlic that I've lightly crushed, 3 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 3 bay leaves, 3 star anise, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, 1 stick of cinnamon, 2 chili de arbol, and 3 cardamom pods. We're also going to need 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of regular granulated sugar, and 2 lemongrass stalks. And those are all of our ingredients. So let me move some of these out of our way and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright guys, the first thing I'm doing is transferring all of the pork belly into a large pot. And once that's in there, I'm just going to cover it with cold water. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to transfer this over to my stove and allow it to come up to a boil, and then I'm going to let it simmer for 15 minutes. So I'll see you once that step is done. Alright guys, I've let the pork boil for 15 minutes and then I removed it and chopped it into bite-sized pieces. And now we're going to move on to starting our sauce by adding in our sugars and our 1/3 cup of water, and then we're going to stir this until our sugar dissolves. While I'm waiting for this to dissolve, I would like to remind you of the Gamers and Geeks playlist that JP Gaddafi and I have going on our channels. It is a community-driven playlist made up of you, our friends and YouTube family. If you guys would like to be a part of it, it's really easy. All you have to do is go out and make a cooking video, and once you've done that, post it to your channel, and then let either JPIC or I know in the comment section of our latest cooking videos, or if you're a part of our Discord servers, you can let us know there as well. We are fast approaching 300 videos to the playlist, which is very exciting for us. We do ask though guys that when you do your cooking video to please mention the Gamers and Geeks playlist somewhere in your video as well as down in the description. That way we can continue to support everybody who has helped make this upcoming milestone a reality. Alright guys, well I think that looks pretty good. The sugar is all completely dissolved. And now what we're going to do is add our pork back into the pot and toss it to coat with all the sugar water. Alright, there we go. That is completely coated. And now I'm just going to add in all the remaining of my ingredients, starting with my soy sauce and my sake, and then I'm going to measure out my 1 1/2 cups of the chicken broth. I've gone ahead and chopped the lemongrass into more manageable pieces, and then I just bruised it up and down the stalk with the back of my knife, and that's just to help release some of the flavors from inside. I'm also going to add in all of our spices, as well as our garlic and ginger, and now our vinegar. And last, the hoisin sauce. Now all we need to do is stir this until it's well combined and bring it up to a low boil. Alright guys, this has come up to a light boil, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off the heat. And I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on it. And now I'm going to transfer this into a 325 degree oven where it's going to bake for 1 hour. And then at the end of the 1 hour, I'm going to increase the heat to 375 degrees and remove the lid and allow it to cook for an additional 1 hour in the oven. Being sure to stir it about every 15 minutes just to make sure that everything is staying well coated in the broth and isn't scorching on the bottom. Alright guys, I will see you once it's out of the oven. Alright guys, as you can see, I've got the pork belly out of the oven and I've gone ahead and transferred it over into this bowl where we're going to allow it to rest. It looks gorgeous and it smells so good. I've removed all of the aromatics as well as all of the spices, and I've strained the remaining sauce into this pan where we're going to reduce it probably almost half and allow it to thicken up, and it's going to make a nice glaze for our pork belly. Alright guys, our sauce is reduced and thickened up nicely, so all that's left to do is pour it over our pork belly and give it a nice toss and then serve it up, and we'll give it a taste and see what we think about it. Alright guys, I've got the pork belly all plated up and I'm serving it alongside some rice, so let's get in here and give it a taste, see what we think about it. I did say it does smell very, very good. The pork belly is extremely tender. It almost melts in your mouth. I really like the sauce that we've created. All the spices come through. I get little hints of the star anise and the cardamom, and definitely some of that ginger. Not so much the chili de arbol, surprisingly. I thought maybe we would get a little bit of heat with it. But otherwise, this is a very good dish, and I will certainly be making it again. But that is going to be it for me for the day. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, leave me a comment down below. If you guys tried this recipe out, let me know how it turns out for you. Remember to check out the Gamers and Geeks playlist, as well as my other Fallout cooking videos. I will leave links down in the description to them. And as always, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.